The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
No touch. Hey, 73. No touch.
Hurts comes out throwing. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. It is taking chances like that that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
Completed left side to Smith. Galloping inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No touch.
Play action. Hurts has it. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Elliott connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kay. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the first.
Falcons, first down. A gain of 12.
A toss now to Robinson. There's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On second down, Robinson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third down, it's Penix. facing fourth down.
Kid, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Fourth down, here's Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for picks that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they throw it on the field.
Penix now on first down. Throw left side, he's caught by Pitts. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, run to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They're going play fake with Penix. Completed to his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Vacates quickly left side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He gets loose down the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Staying with Robinson. Jukes away from one. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
On first down, here's Penix. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, surprise give to the receiver near the goal line. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up, good change of pace. That defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Guys, ready?
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Trying one here with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Coup all lined up and ready to put this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Caleb Farley arranging over for that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league. Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. It's Hurts once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And it's 4th down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Robinson with the return. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Pierce coming in motion left here. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. Racing down the left side. Kyle Pitts. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Robinson. Will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Again, it's Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. So 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Hey. Cowboy 80.
Running with Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Two all lined up and ready to put this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Galloping inside the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throwing for Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
As Cox, he's got Brown. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throw pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts now from the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
180, 180.
Hurts to throw. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Picked out by Shane Thompson.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Penix out of his end zone. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's Robinson with the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin his drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Robinson again here on second. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
3rd down give to Robinson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an R-U-N. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the 1st.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Penix working from the gun. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. That's complete to Robinson. And he's down to almost, oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They strike for 23 yards. And And that's a Falcon first down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down, it's Penix. Won't get this complete to Pitts. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force fourth down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
All lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Here's Hurts. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Great, set.
They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time right. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73.
Hurts on first down. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Eagles football and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Throwing here, Hurts. He's back. Here's Barkley. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On first down, Hurts. Has it down close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Let's go. Trimmer. 73.
And again, here's Hurts. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Robinson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger.
Play action. Here's Penix. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Another carry for Robinson. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left with 4th down here. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Flush out out to his left. He takes it himself. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Forced out to his right. Finds Brown right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Great, check. Trimmer. Easy, 63, back.
Here he is to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Looking to throw it. Pass complete to Goddard. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have taken the lead late. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
Conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Penix here from the gun. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and it's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Penix is going to throw again. And this one does not go far.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Gets this one to London. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. One final shot here. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If the route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Here he goes, one final shot. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Philadelphia.